Kristen Currie.
Coming up on 6:33 on your Wednesday morning, we start with a live look out from West Austin. Our Lorenz and Lorenz 360 camera showing quite a bit of cloud cover up here and even some low clouds. That's why it looks so fuzzy there. Some fog certainly possible here. At this point, I'm not seeing anything in the way of widespread dense fog, but some slightly reduced visibilities in parts of the Austin metro and then up in the northwest counties as well. So take it easy on the speeds. Don't turn on those brights. Temperatures will be in the 60s as you're walking out the door this morning. The exception, some 50s up there in San Saba in Lampasas County, but everybody else is very mild to start the day. High of 81 comes within 1 degree of the record we set last back in 2008. We got close yesterday too. We broke it the day before, so we're right up there with these records through the week. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, getting a touch gusty around midday. Those wind gusts could get up to about 20 miles per hour at times. So we're going to be challenging some records here over the next 4 days, and then the cold front arrives. That cold front drops our temperatures getting into next week, and we turn wetter as that cold front just kind of hangs out with us over the next few days getting into next week. So we'll discuss details, look at the rain chances, just how cool we get behind the front coming up in your first morning forecast. But we'll now get you back over to Erica.
All right, thanks so much, Kristen. A traffic alert here in north central Austin. This is a live look from our TxDOT camera that's located at I-35. Right near Airport Boulevard. Let me tell you what you're looking at. It's actually a crash, but it's on the northbound side of 35. So if you're coming in from the north headed towards downtown, this is not going to impact you except for onlookers. And there are some delays because of that. This is going to impact you if you're headed northbound on 35 on that upper deck, right where that upper deck and lower deck split meet back up on that north side of town. So just so some perspective, it is definitely causing heavy delays if that's the direction you're going in. And as you can see, southbound is slow also because of those onlookers. So watch for that crash. Northbound 35 right near Airport along the upper deck. So the lower deck is the better option this morning. As far as what else is going on around the Austin area, I do see some heavier delays on northbound 183 as you approach Highway 71, so watch for that. Northbound 35, Kyle to downtown, 51 minutes, at least about 35 minutes coming in from Round Rock, and we've officially entered the red, 25 minutes coming in from Manor. Sally?
Thank you.
Kristen, do you go all over the Austin area to see these schools? I can tell you the answer is yes, but really making a difference in the classroom, Kristen. I know they love to see you. Okay, let's talk about what's going on in north central Austin on I-35, right near Airport, right where that upper and lower deck split meet back up on the north side of town. So watch out for this, a crash blocking a couple lanes, causing heavy delays, not only in the northbound side, but also the southbound side, because there's a lot of commotion. And so both those drivers in each direction obviously can see what's going on and in some case impacted by what's going on. So watch out for that up there in that north central part of town, I-35 at Airport. As far as what else is going on, let me go southeast for a second because northbound 183 off to a busy start. It looks like there is a crash right before you get to Highway 71. I'm watching that area closely and working behind the scenes to get a little bit more information for you. But you can see that drive time between 45 and 71 on 183. That's going to take you a solid 25-30 minutes. We're at an hour already on northbound 35 from Kyle to downtown. It was busy down there in South Austin, so that's going to be a slower morning as well for you. 34 minutes coming in from Round Rock, so your southbound corridor is not too shabby. All right, that is how your traffic looks at 6:41. I'll have another update in just a few.
All right, if you don't want to be behind the wheel during traffic, how about this? You could be one of the first riders.
Therapy someday.
Yeah.
But, none of your business for right now.
What makes you feel vacation?
Yes.
Yeah. Chris, Kyle, Cody, Kevin. Listen, those snakes will be well fed.
Probably like a Chad and a Brad in there, I'm sure.
Kevin,
Get them all.
Okay, let me show you what's going on here because hopefully the weather's putting you in a good mood because it's hard not to. It's hard not to enjoy 80s and sunshine, right? Kreitz Market camera there in Lockhart. Not nearly as foggy out here than other spots. I was looking at our camera there in San Marcos and that looks pretty foggy, as is some of the Austin metro, but it's not dense fog is the key here. So Lockhart, I would say you're good to go. Just to be careful, maybe adding 2-3 extra minutes if you can, if you do encounter an area of low visibility. But you've got no problems with the temperature. 67 is where we stand right here in Austin. We have almost all of us in the 60s across central Texas this morning. Dry line pushed out towards the west. We do have drier air with the dew points in the 40s out over West Texas. Humid air sitting over Austin and parts of South and coastal Texas here. There's been quite a bit of humidity in the atmosphere, especially in the mornings. It does mix out some into the afternoons, but I am going to hold on to those clouds a little bit longer today compared to yesterday in the forecast. Some spots of drizzle, spots of fog this morning. That would be for drop off, but pickup time, good. We're going to see a mix of sun and clouds this afternoon with a high of 81. As we look ahead, with the skies partly clearing this afternoon, a little bit more sunshine will come within 1 degree of the record, but any morning drizzle does not look to amount to anything, and it's gone by the time we hit midday. We're just going to do it again tonight into tomorrow. So re-racking this pattern, rinse and repeat, if you will, with more clouds and a few spots of drizzle for your Thursday morning. High temperatures. So within 1 degree of the record today. We'll likely tie it tomorrow. We'll come within 1 degree of the record as we get into Friday and then break the record on Saturday. Saturday, a high of 88 degrees with a partly sunny sky, no rain. Saturday is going to be a good outside day, but cold front comes in Sunday morning. Looking at the wildfire danger today, it's moderate courtesy of the southerly flow, higher fire danger out west behind the dry line. We've got extreme fire danger west of Amarillo and out towards parts of far west Texas, so closer to El Paso. What's interesting about this wildfire danger is it's moderate today, but this cold front's going to flip the winds on us. We get a northerly wind behind it on Sunday, but it hangs out. It stalls out. We call this a stationary front, and that actually could act as a trigger for storms and showers as we get into Monday and Tuesday. Very low potential for rain right now for Super Bowl Sunday. I'm thinking Monday, Tuesday is going to be the opportunity for some meaningful rain. So 7-day forecast is 10% chance of drizzle this morning, highs in the 80s. We take those 80s all the way through Saturday. The new data this morning came in warmer, so I've started to nudge up your Sunday temperature in the 70s now, with low 60s behind it Monday, Tuesday, bumping up the rain chances 40 to 50%. Cooler mornings next week in the 40s, but still not seeing an indication that we get back down to freezing, at least certainly not in Austin. Our temperatures look to stay in the 40s as we get into next week in the mornings. I'll let you know if that changes. Erica?
Okay, like to hear that. All right, got a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. I-35 at Airport Boulevard in that north central part of town where the upper and lower deck split meet back up. Heads up, there is a crash. It is a very active scene, and so we have lots of flashing lights that are causing delays southbound 35 because of onlookers, and then of course northbound 35 because this crash is on northbound 35 right near Airport. You can see how that's looking on that north side of downtown along the interstate. Now, closer to that downtown area, there is a crash reported at Cesar Chavez and Sandra Morita Way. Let's call it Cesar Chavez and Lamar. So I've got my eye on that because Cesar Chavez is a key thoroughfare, right, for east and westbound traffic. And then those delays on northbound 183, looks like there is a stalled vehicle causing some of those delays on northbound 183. That drive time, let you know, it is 30 minutes between 45 and 71 on northbound 183. Already an hour coming in from Kyle with heavy delays between Kyle and Buda. And then the standard delays as you approach the downtown Austin area in South Austin and closer to Central Austin. Of course, if you're one of those that drives all the way from far South Austin way up to North Austin, you're going to be impacted by that crash at 35 and Airport. So keep that in mind. Southbound 35, Round Rock to downtown, 40 minutes, 26 minutes coming in from Manor on westbound 290. Keep it here. We'll be right back.